Hi everyone, thanks for finding my channel, Arkytior Collective. I try to read the energies that are prominent in the collective and tell the story that the cards want to tell. Not all messages will resonate for every person, so if one sounds like it's for you, but then like the next message doesn't, then leave what doesn't resonate now, but keep it in mind because it might make sense at a later time. I intend for my readings to be timeless, so whenever you find them is when you're meant to. I hope I find everyone well. I hope the ancestors reading from the other day resonated with people. I really like doing that one. I think I'm going to do that one like maybe once a week. I have started this reading 3 times, and each time something has interrupted me. So I feel like there's energy in the collective that's really trying to break up the energy of our intentions, okay? So before we get started again, let's clear and center and clear our space, and we'll call in our protections, okay? Let's take a deep breath in, hold for 2. When I say hold for 2, I mean hold for 2, like 2 heartbeats, and release. We ask all positive energies to attend us and guide us to the messages that fulfill our highest good. Guides, ancestors, patrons, angels, archangels, and source, please come forward and be with me. Michael, guard the corners. Gabriel, make the messages clear and useful. Metatron, be present to guide the seekers and deliverers of the divine's communication. Ah, I love my gong. It's such a nice clear tone. Okay. Oh, so yeah, like I said, I've tried to do this like 3 times. Keep getting interrupted, or like I'd have to pause to attend to maybe attend to one of the pets, and the last time I paused, the camera just like lost it and started a new video. It's like I can't stitch them together, so now I have to start over. So let's do this all over again. Top row on the left, we have the card of energy, which, and its keyword is flow. So there's some energy at play here that we need to tap into in order to manifest. Top middle here, we've got the Death card, Scorpio energy, change. It says suspension of consciousness, new life, and reborn. Top right, we've got the Temperance card, balance, that's Sagittarius energy. Miracles, culminations, and environments. I'll get this wire out of the way. Middle row, on the left, we've got the Hanged Man. It's technically Pisces energy, but this deck doesn't designate that at all. It's crossroads, transition, turning points, and decisions. Middle, the heart of the reading, the heart of the issue is the Lovers, actually. Union. We've got matters of the heart, choices, and physical love. Middle right, we've got the Portal card. Passageways. So there is a gateway coming or here that we can utilize. The 2-2 portal, I think, is coming. The only reason it's important this year is because it's 2-2-2022. So that's going to be an interesting one. I'm going to look up what 2 and 22 mean in angel numbers, and maybe I'll post it in the description. Otherwise, Google that for yourself. Go ahead and Google the angel number 2 and 22, and maybe even 222. You might be seeing that on clocks or countdowns or whatever, 222. Okay? Excuse me. Bottom row left, we have the High Priestess card, Perception. It says, Hidden Powers, Reflection of Ideas and Knowledge. I don't know if they give the High Priestess to a sign. I sometimes give it to Libra. I might be partial because I am a Libra, but I sometimes give it to Libra. Let's see if it designates anything in the book here. Yes, this is the wrong book for that deck, but we'll see. What are we looking up? Oh yeah, the High Priestess. No, it doesn't really say. Nope. Usually it would say. Okay. Bottom row middle, we've got the Star, Aquarius energy that's under the Lovers. It's success, happy endings, and promising beginnings. That's potential. And bottom row right, we've got Strength, Leo energy. And it says telepathy in this deck. It's got intellect, intuition, and animals. That's really different from other decks that I have worked with, because I would never have put the idea of telepathy with Leo. You know, they're very egocentric sometimes, for better or worse. I mean, there's positive and negative to all that energy. I've never really associated telepathy and intuition with Leo, but I mean, it could be a different way to look at things. So the last time I tried this, I did get this far and then 3 cards into the fairy deck, so we're gonna continue with that. So on the energy flow, the fairies dropped the Master Maker, which is magician energy. And it's very interesting that that would fall under the flow of energy card, because the magician is manifesting. So there's really strong energy at play right now that we can use for our manifestations. But this also says traditional principles, skill, creative problem solving, and practice and improve. So with this traditional principles keywords here, I feel Taurus energy, because Taurus is usually given to the Hierophant card, and the Hierophant is tradition and law. And yeah, it doesn't seem like it would be for law, but the Pope is like, he's he's the guardian and interpreter of divine law. So that's how I think of the Hierophant. And it's a Taurus energy because it's tradition. So I feel like there is some wild energy. I've been feeling there's a lot of positive, but there's a lot of negative in the energy stream right now too. The reason I did that ancestors reading the other day is because even with that negative energy in the energy stream, I feel like we're getting protection and extra help in fighting the negativity from the ancestors, from the spirit world. So yeah, I think it's mucking up. It's mucking up the energy. Like, think of the energy as like a river, like a stream, and that you can fish out of and get your wish and manifest your wish from. But in the stream, there's poison in there. You know, so I feel like the ancestors have been coming through trying to clear out the poison, so that when we fish from the energy stream, our manifestations aren't tainted. So the second card here, Death, Change, Scorpio energy, we had Tobira of the Waters. This is the healing wells, self-healing, accepting change, important choices, serenity, and change of emotions. This is mutable water. I tend to, a lot of the cards with the fairies, they meld energies with other things. So, like, there is a temperance card in the fairies, and that's Nellis the Alchemist. But I feel temperance energy with Tobira also, because her waters are healing waters from source. And that's what temperance is pouring back and forth in its cup, is the healing waters of source. So where Nellis is does alchemy for taking pain and turning it into healing, Tobira is the waters that actually cleanse you. Okay? That's on the death card, and that was really tough for me to try to put together. I feel like there was an ending here to something that was supposed to heal. And in response to that, we had to turn inward and heal ourselves. So like there was a situation that was brought in that was supposed to be for healing for both parties, but I feel like there was an ending to that with this death card. And now whoever was affected by it is having to heal for themselves. And the way we do that is with this other keyword on Tobira's card that says accepting change. So when change, look at death, it says the keyword here is change, and Tobira landed on top of it, and her lesson is to accepting that change. I can't make this up. I love when they fall like this. Important choices. That's another one that I would have to consider. We have to choose this healing. There are many people. Okay, so in the collective, we have the light workers and their counterparts, right? Okay, so the connection that was brought in for healing was killed, basically, with that death card. And now we have to accept that change. And through accepting that, we're going to work towards our healing. I know it sounds very daunting. I get it. I don't want to be here either, because we've been through so many cycles of loss and fighting and healing and rebuilding and then loss again and rebuilding and healing and then loss. I get it. But we have to choose. It says important choices. We have to choose that healing. And that can come from this release that death gives us. Remember death's sweet release, that saying? So then next we dropped on the temperance card. We had the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. This is it says divine heart surgery. This was the healing connection that came through. In the last reading, she came out next to Nellis the alchemist, who is temperance energy in the fairy deck. And it's interesting that she comes out now next to Tobira of the Waters, because she's also healing energy. So in the last reading, it looked like the fairy was talking to Nellis, telling her about this kiss. I always get that with this card. Somebody was kissed. That's how I always say it. And wow, what a kiss it was. It was supposed to herald in this connection that was divinely brought in order for both people to heal. But it was killed. But now she's sitting here talking to Tobira, whereas the last time she was talking to Nellis last time was like, okay, I brought you together. Did it work? And the fairy was like, I think it worked. But now she's talking to Tobira about the healing. If this is divine heart surgery, equal give and take of love and intimacy. Yeah, this healing connection, and I have to stress the healing because here she is next to Tobira and on top of temperance, and temperance is often looked at as a card of healing because it's pouring back and forth between its cups the waters of source. Those are the waters that flow between the two hearts that are involved in the connection. And that's where healing comes from, is source and love. And that's what the connection was supposed to bring in, a healing love. And it was dead. So now we can keep going and wake up the fairies. Please clarify the Hanged Man. Fairies, please clarify the Hanged Man. leave me behind when you spend more time. I stutter, I swear, I sing. I'm not as polished a reader as some. Oh, fuck. I'm sorry. Fuck. The Glankener. Damn it. The sly, smooth talker, lies, flattery, illusion, delusion, lust, blindness, dig deeper, glamour at work, spell work. On the Hanged Man. I hate when the Glankener comes out because I get blocked and then I stutter even worse than usual. And I always have to make special mention about the spell work that's been put on. I believe this is on the masculine, or it could be on the feminine. We don't have designation here yet on which is which, if there is a designation. The Glankener to me is like Grima Wormtongue from Lord of the Rings, or he whispered in the king's ear to keep him subservient. And I always have to say, especially when addressing the masculines, Divine Masculine, listen. Are you a servant? Because whatever this person is whispering to you is keeping you from your power. Are you a servant? Because to us, the Divine Feminines, you're a fucking king. Just like Theoden was in Lord of the Rings. And he was being kept from his power by Grima Wormtongue. This is the Grima Wormtongue in your midst. If this represents a karmic, then this is a karmic that has done glamour. And glamour is smooth, sweet talking, like it says. Smooth, sweet talker. Lies and flattery. They're whispering to you things that are not true in order to keep you from moving away. And to keep you from advancing in your journey, I heard. They don't want you to be as great as they know you can be. So they keep telling you little lies. I don't know what this is, but I hope we get clarification on this. It also says lust blindness. So I feel like maybe every time, okay, I'm being told that this is kind of like when the High Priestess comes out for the Tarot of the Divine. It's Scheherazade from 1001 Arabian Nights. And what she would do is she would tell the king a story every night he came to her, and in order to put off their union. Okay? So every time the king would come, she would tell a story, and by the time it would never end. It was a non-ending story. It just kept going. And then all of a sudden the king would see that the sun was coming up and he'd have to leave. So then he'd tell her, when I come back next time, we're going to be together. And then when he would come back, she would say, well, let me finish the story and then we can be together. And she would tell another story. And she would drag it out so long that the sun would come up and the king would have to leave. And she would do that over and over and over again. And every time she would say, next time you come, I will finish my story and we will be together. So masculine, this is like that person, the lies. And every time she tells you that, she strengthens the spell. That's glamour. Okay, from one witch to you, that's glamour. But I guarantee you, there are chinks in this magic because who's ever doing this is an amateur. Okay? And you need a strong witch to be in the energy in order to break that fucking spell, because you're not going to be able to do it. She might still be an amateur, but she's still a witch. You need a good witch on your side. So let's continue. I hate the Glankener energy. However, I do have to say that this time coming out, I'm not as blocked as I usually am with the Glankener, which makes me feel like this energy is dissipating. It's weakening. It's not got the hold over you that it had before, because I'm not stuttering as bad as I usually do when the Glankener is out. Okay? So that's very, very good energy. They're very good to hear. It's a good change. So we're going to go to the middle here, fairies. Please clarify the Lovers. Gemini energy. The union it's here under death. This union that was killed. Please. I was just told it's not dead for good, otherwise it wouldn't be showing up. It's true if you think about it. This keeps showing up. The last 3 readings have been all about this union that was killed. Death has come out 3 times. The fairy has come out 3 times. This heart surgery has been here for the last, I don't know how long. You know, this was supposed to happen in this connection, and it was killed for some reason. And now we know why. Because the fucking Glankener is here. He finally came forward to reveal himself on the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man energy, so whereas the Hermit energy is going inward to gain a larger perspective, Hanged Man energy is going inward to gain inner perspective. Maybe a change of perspective, maybe a change in energy, maybe deciding that things need to be flipped, something needs to be let go of. There's a choice to be made here, and the only way they can figure that out is by going inward. So many of the masculines have pulled back and gone within. I mean, they're still doing their day-to-day. They're probably still kicking it with their karmics, and, you know, life is going on. But inside their inner workings, their mind and their heart are working on this whatever is blocking them from the connection. And this is it. This energy. There is someone in the mix. There's someone in the energy whispering lies to the masculines, I believe. This lust blindness. I feel like every time the masculine wants to get answers or something, they shut them up with sex. That's what I feel from this card. Is every time the masculine wants answers, they change the subject or shut them up with sex. You know? So fairies, please clarify the Lovers under the Death card here in the middle of the reading. The heart of the reading is the Lovers, and it comes underneath Death. So this union was killed, and I think it was because of the Glankener. So please clarify the Lovers, fairies. Uh-oh. What do we have here? It'll be the Retriever. It's coming back. Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Bring it. Yes. It says busybody. Retrieval of a lost hope. And dream. Keys to something. Keys might be significant to somebody. A path to what was once lost. Okay. I love this on the Lovers. Right under Death, it means that something will be brought back. Okay? We don't have a time frame for that, though, feminines, so we can't hang on to that. We can hang on to hope, and we can do our energy work in order to feed positive energy into the connection, but we can't wait around for it. Reason I believe in fate, you're my paradise. I hope this isn't too loud. I may move it over here a little bit. A sacrifice. 'Cause I love you for infinity. I just love this song so much. Okay. This is called also The Office. He's from the Office of Unclaimed Property. That's significant for us feminines that have been. We didn't get our closure from the last cycle of these connections, okay? So I'll reiterate that a cycle closed in the summer with the eclipse of twin flames coming together, and maybe even soulmates. But some of us missed that portal point without closure. Some of us, our twins did not come forward, and so I call them the stragglers. But I've also heard the term orphan twin. Some of us are in that position too, where we're orphans, where our counterparts chose other people instead of our connection. And that's fine. I mean, because there's free will and everything, and there's lessons to be learned in everything. But, I mean, that causes towers all over the place, right? Because when the unions don't come together and they choose a karmic, or, they just choose not to fulfill the connection, then we become unclaimed property, right? We become orphan twins. I'm one of the orphan feminines, divine feminines. My masculine did not come forward, like many of ours didn't. So this feels good. That it's gonna come back around. He's bringing it back. Like something was lost. I feel like they kind of wandered off a little bit and got lost, like puppies. And I feel like Ilby, the retriever, is bringing those lost energies back. From the Office of Unclaimed Property. That's really good to have on top of the lovers. I'm fine with that. We can just continue. Only one said to me, all the best things you never see coming. Alright, this portal. Another portal in the future, fairies. What portal is this? Can you elaborate and clarify the portal, please, fairies? Clarify and elaborate on the portal, please. It's 2 a.m. while I'm driving home. Can't stop thinking of you in our bed alone. Please clarify the portal. All I wanna do is hold you close. Tell you why I need you the most. Someone's masculine might wear a hat. Wide brim. Oh, look at this. The Singer of Courage. Okay. Transmutation of fear, bravery, self-discipline, moral strength, break limiting beliefs. Okay. Hang on, I need to open a window. It's really warm in here. Okay, I had to pause and I got sidetracked with pets and dinner, and now I'm back again. I love the pause button because even though an hour may have passed for me, it's just a second for the recording. So I'm back. We left off with the Singer of Courage on the portal, and I really like this energy because what I heard was I heard there's another chance. I heard there's another chance. And I feel like with this portal coming next, we're gonna have to transform our fear into bravery. because this next cycle is going to be really tough. And again, I know none of us want to hear that because we have had our fill of tough cycles. This Singer of Courage says transmutation of fear, bravery, self-discipline, moral strength, and break limiting beliefs. Okay, let me think if I can hear anything for those. Break limiting beliefs. There was something there. For the masculine, I feel that the beliefs that they have to break are for the karmic cycle. For the feminines, I believe I'm hearing that the beliefs we have to break are for thinking that we need to wait. In the ancestors reading, they were saying don't stay in the past because our partners are not going to be there. We got to go forward because if we meet them again, it's going to be in the future. And we have to be prepared for that. We can't stay in the past. We have to keep moving and keep living and keep growing and changing, especially here with this card, transmutation of fear. Bravery, self-discipline, and moral strength. That's what we need to get through this next cycle. Those things. And it's going to bring us right through the next portal, the passageway. I wonder if one of the sphinxes is going to drop. I feel like this hasn't happened yet, though. LB's going to bring them back from the past, but we can't stay in the past because they're not going to be there. You know? Fairies, please clarify the High Priestess. Oh, don't tell me she's got zoomies now. Huey! God, you sound like SWAT when you try to bust in a place. Dang. Please clarify the High Priestess. Perception, hidden powers, reflection of ideas. That's too many. Okay. But here the fiery sword came out. That's the Ace of Swords. Oh, we got my Omancer that flip, but that was in the middle. So please clarify the High Priestess. Undressing of the salad. This is doing the impossible. Dexterity, outcome unclear. Things are in motion. Change of fortune. Achieving the impossible. Okay, so this card is called the undressing of the salad. Now think about that. Once you put dressing in a salad, how do you undress it? How do you undo it? It's impossible. That's why this is a card of impossibility. You cannot take the dressing out of a salad and have it be the same as it was. Have you ever tried to wash salad that had dressing on it? It's gross. It's not the same as it was. I heard that's what's impossible, trying to keep things the same as they were. On the High Priestess, that's knowledge that we process internally, but don't necessarily say. We don't have to say it, I heard. There's no need. That's for us. We have to process that. And right now, what we have to process is knowing that you can't undo things to go back to the past. It says things in motion, meaning things are moving forward. That's why we cannot stay in the past waiting for our counterparts, because they're not going to be there. We have to make sure that we heal and continue to grow and continue to be functioning adults, because when the future comes and our counterparts come back, we have to be ready for that. But it's not going to be sitting in the past. I don't know if from that last reading I remember saying, I think that stems from when we were kids and when our parents would say, if we're ever separated, stay put and I'll come back around and find you, okay? Like if we're in a store and we get separated from our parents, we're always told to stay right where you last saw them so that they know when to come back. And I think that's ingrained in us. And now that we feel like we're lost and that our counterparts are separated, we feel like we have to stay stagnant because this is the last place they found us. So when they come back around, we're here so that they can find us. But time doesn't work like that. We can't stay where we were when they left us. We have to move forward because when we get to the future, they're going to be there, not in the past. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself, but each of these cards is actually pointing back to the same thing. So, change of fortune, that's good. It means, luck is going to change. And then achieving the impossible. Yeah, on the High Priestess, it feels to so many of us that reconnecting with our divine counterparts is completely impossible. Some of them are involved in karmics. Some of them we haven't seen for years. Some of them we don't even know if they're awakened to the connection. It seems impossible. But this says there's a change of fortune. And on the High Priestess, it almost feels like moon energy to me, because since the High Priestess doesn't show her hand with stuff that she knows, just like the moon, it keeps things hidden. So I feel like we don't know that there's workings behind this that we have no influence over to pull off the impossible. I'm not saying that every single one of us is going to going to be able to close this out, but maybe a good number of the collective will be able to. So please, fairies, clarify and elaborate on the star. Aquarius energy, potential. Please clarify the potential. Oh, look at the guardian of the gate. I knew it. Oh no, I was waiting for a sphinx, but this is the same energy. This is just like the portal energy. The gateway, the passage. This says passageways. It's the same as a gateway. This is the gateway. Oh, you guys, this is beautiful energy. Please keep hope. This is passage now granted. Level up. New journey. No going back. See, no going back. We can't go back to the past. We have to keep moving forward. It's a new journey. Journey to significant change. That's wonderful. On the star card, it's Aquarius energy. This is wish, like a wish granted. The star, wishing on a star, the northern star, stars that point us home. So many of us feel like our counterparts are home, and we just wish that they would come home, This is very, very good energy. I really love this down here. And it's underneath death and the lovers and then the star, potential. I love that progression. I really do. Please clear. Oh, no, I didn't even ask yet. Relax. You know just what I need. You got power. Power. You got power over me. Please clarify strength, fairies. Okay. The fawn. Oh, I love that. Any stragglers here? Any flippers? No? Okay. The fawn I've always had problems with. Oh, see there? Oh my goodness. The bottom of the deck. The collection of pixies. And guess what we have here? The fairy who was kissed by the pixies. Look at that. Underneath that is the Singer of Healing. That's good. And damn, Geo the Slow. And under that, fucking Teom the Poet. That slow ass poet. Penelope Dreamweaver again. She's gonna come forward in a couple more weeks, I think. That's inspiration. So, okay, we'll get to that. Let's do this last one. So the fawn always threw me. Oh, I heard this again is reiterating this telepathic communication in the 5D between the counterparts. So, in the ancestors reading, I think they were saying pay attention to your dreams and your meditations, because when you raise your vibration and can go into the 5D, that's where the counterparts can communicate. The fawn, I had problems with this because to me it's like a deer, and it was talking about wisdom of nature, and I'm like, so what, we're like supposed to talk to the trees and put our feet in the dirt? I mean, that's grounding. That, what does this have to do with the journey, you know? It said, but then it says the more we are true to our own nature, the more we have access to our magic. So I mean, I'm getting these really deep images, but I'm not being given any way to describe them. I felt for a moment that that was a message to the masculines. Let me see if I can get what they're trying to say. I heard if they could tap into the connection, they'd be more powerful. Of course, that's true, because the two souls, it's like a bomb. If the connection can come together and twin flames can actually come into union, it's like a bomb of positive energy. And if they can realize that within themselves that they are a divine counterpart, they would become so empowered to make the impossible changes, to go through this cycle and realize the potential of the union. So this collection of pixies is pride and achievement, cooperation, duty and joy, participation, virtue, and let your friends help you. So I feel like this is friends, like helping from the other side. Not just friends, but family and guides and ancestors and stuff like that. This collection of energies brought the healing forward, okay? Here's Tabira, and here, I just love when these two come out together. This is the collection of pixies, and this is the fairy who is kissed by the pixies. Again with the kiss. I mean, I'm not elaborating on this time because it's been out like 4 other times. The kiss was the healing. That was the promise of connection. If you're scared, I'm on my way. But this blanketer, man, I hate that energy. The sly, smooth talker. Someone in the midst. Smooth talking the masculines. And maybe the feminines too. Who knows? Each side has karmics that they have to deal with. Feminines are not exempt from that. Someone spoke pretty words. Okay, so the collection of pixies, underneath that was the Singer of Healing. This card like tried to flip twice, I think, when I was shuffling, so I'm glad it finally came out. Restored and renewed love. Healing deep wounds of spirits. This healing deep wounds of spirit goes along with the fairy who was kissed by the pixies, because that's divine heart surgery. This connection was sent from the divine to repair the hearts that were hurt by the karmics. And somebody just killed it, put an end to it, put an end to the healing. And I think, I'm hoping we're going to find out why with the next set of cards. But like underneath that, the Lover's card has, it'll be the Retriever, meaning this choice is going to come back around again. The Lovers does mean a choice. It's Gemini energy. It's two sides of the same issue, a situation, idea. My heart on the floor. But there's that meddler in the midst on the Hangman. This might be the individuals involved, because Hangman energy is very personal energy. It's Pisces energy. When the Hangman, like I said, the Hermit is going within to gain a larger perspective, but the Hangman is going within to gain an inner perspective. And on that is this double talker. So I feel like while we're in either masculine or feminine, while we're in that closed off Hanged Man energy, we're actually psyching ourselves out of this, you know, or the masculines are, I heard. It's like the masculines are psyching themselves out of it, and then the feminines are also. What are they saying to themselves? These lies kept me sleeping. The masculines, I believe, they don't know which one's which. Like, I had picked that up a couple readings ago. When the Two of Swords came up, they don't know which sword is the sword of truth. So they're not making a decision at all. They're kind of like stuck. And for the feminines, this whispering could be just any number of doubts, and I heard derailments, like they say things that derail the process. I don't know, it's so weird. We're gonna go on to the next layer. Okay, so that's the Gilded deck. Let's get the Gilded out. Let's refresh this a little bit. Oh, my soul, hiding you down, and there's blood on covers. Sweet water to each other. You played your part in this. Okay. We've got Ace of Swords, Page of Swords on the split. Someone trying to discern the truth. Please clarify the Master Maker, the Magician on the energy flow. Please clarify. So what this layer is going to show us is more 3D energy. Like the First Light Tarot is like cosmic energy at work. The fairies come down a level, and there's still a vibration above us, so that shows that energy playing in that dimension. And then now we're coming down to the 3D with the Gilded. So please clarify the Master Maker on energy. What's being manifested here? To each other. So I'm being told to give my analogy of the altar. So we can all do intention work and prayers and meditations and stuff in order to direct our energy to be used for whatever we want to manifest, okay? So in my imagination, I always put that energy onto an altar, okay? It can be anything you imagine, any kind of altar. It can be a table, it can be whatever. Whatever signifies a place of offering for you. So in my imagination, I imagine an altar, and on it is the incense burning and the chalice, because, I come from the Roman Catholic religion, even though I've converted from that. It's still, the symbolism is still there, and that's perfectly fine for me. So on my altar, there's a dish for offerings, a chalice for, wine, or the chalice actually holds the waters of the connection, the love. And it on the plate, I always imagine putting down something that's active with energy, something bright, something healing, and that's my offering on the altar. Where was I going with this? The magician card has like a table with all his stuff on it, and that's the energy that he draws from in order to make his thing manifest. So can you please elaborate on the magician, on the energy flow, please? It's too many. Wait for each other, only thinking of one another. Please clarify the magician on the energy. For 1 second, she would take a different attraction. We don't want them. We don't want them. We don't want them. Oh no. Oh, I got a flipper. Yeah, 8 of Swords. Somebody in their head. We don't want them. Oh no. See, this is happening again. Remember a couple readings ago it was like good card, negative. Good card, negative. It's like this poison in the energy flow in the river. And I can't... That's the only analogy I can think of. Think of a river of like water from source. It's very alive with energy. Something in the water is poisoning things. It's like good, bad. Well, we're not supposed to think that anything is bad, but that looks pretty bad, that 8 of Swords, it's 1 less than the 9 of Swords. This is being bound by your own thoughts, and in this one, even her hands are tied. It's like she's completely encased in this doubt and self-defeat. So the energy flow, and then the magician and doubt. I hate that. Let's keep going. I might get more as we go. Please clarify Tobira on death. The healing waters, and then death. Please clarify Tobira, the water on death. Self-healing on death, please. The 2 of Wands. Alright. Yeah, it's coming back around, and that's interesting that it falls right above It'll Be the Retriever. Oh, look at that! And then the 8 of Swords is right above the Glankener. This is what he's... Oh my goodness. Remember I was saying that this is sly, smooth talking and lies? And then look at this. This is the liar, and these are the lies that are surrounding her. Look at that. That's incredible. So we've got the 2 of Wands, and this always is, to me, a choice of which path to take. It doesn't look the same in the Rider-Waite as it does here. In the Rider-Waite, he's standing, and he's got 2 wands, and he's looking out towards the future. And I think he's even holding an orb that looks like the world. That's supposed to represent having the world in his hands. It's all potential, But this, he's been here before. And the reason I say that is because these birds up in the corner, they're geese. And geese always come back to the same place every year. They go to the same place when they go north, and they come back to the same place when they come south in the winter, you know? So this is symbolic of getting an opportunity to come back around to somewhere that you were in order to make a different choice. The theme of coming back around to some place where you were, being right above Ilby the Retriever, bringing something back from the past, this is a choice. Right on the Lovers, which is a choice. I mean, some of us, I'm going to say the whole collective is being given a choice, again, to do it the right way this time. To take the right path this time. And even though I have been channeling mostly for the masculines, so like this was their journey, coming back to make the choice again, hopefully choosing the counterpart instead of the karmic, I feel like this energy is really mixed. And I can't designate a masculine and feminine. I feel like we're mirroring each other. And these choices that are being given to the masculine are also being given to the feminines. Okay? Yeah. So please clarify the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. It was only a kiss. How did it end up like this? But yeah, I feel like she was looking at Tobira like, just like when she was looking at Nellis the other day. She's thank you for bringing it. Thank you. Yeah, it was supposed to heal them both. Especially being on Temperance, the balance card, where she's pouring the healing waters back and forth. Yeah, this kiss was supposed to be the first... How do you want me to say it? The first kiss the first kiss to set up the future? That's not how they showed it to me, but that's the only way I can think to describe what they were showing me. You know how sometimes you say this is the first day of the rest of my life? Okay. Reconnect with nature. Oh, so I had to consult Dharma Jane on this. About... Oh, this was the fawn? Okay. I'll get there when we get there. So please clarify... Oh, my lights went out. What the heck? Hey! No, things feel good. Please clarify the fairy who was kissed by the pixies. A damn kiss! The one thing I'd like to say about this is how, look at how she's all lit up, so happy. Look at her face. She's like, eee, it was such a kiss. The thing about this is that I want people to remember is, I feel like this represents the feminine. When she's happy, look at her. When she's happy, everyone around her is happy. Everyone can feel it. Unfortunately, the same goes for the opposite. When she is broken or sad or hurt, everyone around her feels that too, you know? My demons were almost defeated, but you took their side and you pulled them to freedom. Please clarify the fairy who's on Temperance. Don't let me go. Oh. Please clarify the fairy on Temperance. Damn, that Page of Cups. You took their side and you pulled them to freedom. So, it's someone coming forward kind of slowly. I mean, the cups aren't the fastest movers in the zodiac, in the tarot. The fastest would be the Page Swords. Excuse me. The fastest would be the Swords. The next fastest would be Wands. That's fire energy. And then the Cups, Page of Cups. It's not that fast, but he's not the slowest either. That's the Pentacles. So, yeah, somebody's coming forward with a love offer. Page of Cups is often also seen as an apology card. I thought my demons were almost defeated, but you took their side and you pulled them to freedom. I never noticed before, but he's moving at night, so it's like, almost feels like he's late. He's gonna get there late, because it's like nighttime in this card. You took their side and you pulled them to freedom. Hang on. So, I mean, right here, see, this is interesting how it looks like this. See, he's on the path, and he has the choice. And then here he is, and it's like he's set out during the morning, and he doesn't come in until the nighttime with his cup. So this kind of gives me the feeling like it's going to take him a while. Because he is going to stand there at this crossroads and consider for quite a while. Even though this is fire energy with the wands, it's very dynamic, very... Look at the stag energy. Okay, that's masculine energy. I feel like he's going to take his time because he's bound up in his thoughts about continuing. Right? Bound up in his thoughts about the path that he should be taking, and he's going to get there late because look at in this card, he's getting there at night. So we'll see. I mean, she's happy that he's there. Look at how she's looking at him. Like, hi, I missed you. And he's coming in with the cup. What was that? I heard two taps over my shoulder here. That's interesting. So, I mean, look, I love this scene right here. Look, he's finally coming, and she's like, there you are. You know? Once again. This is a water sign, water energy. This is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Doesn't necessarily have to be the sun sign. It could be just somewhere in their chart or yours. So let's continue. I want you all, and I always will. Oh, look, he's singing to her. I wish I was where. Aw. What's next? Okay. But I know you deserve. No, I'd rather drown than to go on without you. But you're pulling me down. Aw, so sweet. It feels like there's oceans between you and me once again. Alright, Gilded. Let's stop playing games. Please clarify this blank in her energy. What is the sly, smooth talker? The glamour put on whom? Who? Spell work. What the heck? Illusion, delusion. Please clarify the illusion on the Hanged Man. Please clarify the Glankener on the Hanged Man. Please clarify the Glankener on the Hanged Man. Judgment. Yes! Finally, some good, strong energy to knock that fucker out. I love it. Judgment. Okay. So, this is, I don't know which angel blows his trumpet at the judgment. I should look that up. So, I don't know if you can see them, but there's like people in the background. It's kind of blurred out underneath the trumpet. There's people in there. So this is the angel of the crap. What is that called? The Rapture. So this is the angel of the Rapture, right? When he blows his horn, everything that was dead comes back to life to be called to account. Think of the story of in the Egyptian story of when you die and you have to have your heart weighed against the feather of truth. Okay, that's the judgment. Same idea. You're gonna be called to account. So whoever this is putting poison in the water, their actions are being called to judgment. And this is going to end because judgment is called at the end of all things. That's when the rapture will happen, when we're all dead, right? So when I wanted to say something about the portal, but that's not here yet. So the balance and miracles, combinations, and then the healing kiss, and then he's coming forward finally. The hangman, the Glanketer, and judgment. Yeah, I love this energy. It's like, remember I was saying how the ancestors were coming in because the masculines were taking too long, and now the divine is going to step in, and then, what was it, the very last reading was like Mother God is coming in to handle shit. This is what I feel like. In fact, this is in the same position where the Mother God card was in the last reading. That's pretty powerful. Yeah, judgment's being called on this Glanketer and the trouble that they caused. Okay, so that might mean that karma's coming for the karmic, or karma's coming for both of them. I think it's both. I really do. Listen to love, what it was. I need you to see. You got that power over me. Please clarify. It'll be the retriever on the lovers. Please clarify. Retrieval of lost hope on the lovers, please. Oh, yes, you guys. You saw it flip. You saw it. It's the Ten of Cups. Oh, that's what's coming back. That's what's being retrieved. Retrieval of a lost hope and dream and keys to the house in the Ten of Cups. That's what's being called back from the past. For the lovers is the hope of the Ten of Cups. Beautiful. Right after judgment. I love it. So please clarify the singer of courage on the portal. Bravery, self-discipline, moral strength. Singer of courage on the portal. Please clarify self-discipline and bravery on the portal. Please clarify bravery and self-discipline on the portal. The Knight of Cups, that's alright. That's good. I like that. I might have to look that up because I'm terrible with the court cards. Wanna know who we are without each other. Oh yeah, let me look this up. I don't wanna leave here without you. I don't wanna lose part of me. The Knight of Cups. Let me pause this real quick. That broken The Knight of Cups, in his beautiful robes, set forth with idealistic expectation. With suitable theatrical expression, he holds his cup high amid streamers of celebration upon his rearing horse. The vision of our romantic night. A young man, he would be romantic and idealistic. The energy this knight symbolizes is always felt on an emotional level. He represents offers being brought to you that will be accompanied by a high level of excitement. Due to the element he represents, water, the Knight of Cups is the one to look for in relation to romantic invitations or proposals of marriage. For those in the arts, he often brings interesting work or offers. Card associations determine which. Okay, so this is self-discipline on top of self-discipline and bravery. So coming through this portal, being brave and disciplined, is this Knight of Cups, bringing an offer very enthusiastically, very passionately. It's not the passion of the wands, the Knight of Wands. It's like deep emotional. It's like he's bringing an offer of commitment, whatever that may mean. It's not always going to be a proposal of marriage. It could just be somebody coming through this portal, renewed and saying, I want to give this a shot. It could be as simple as someone shooting their shot. Can we be friends? Can we start off as friends? Or it could be as grand as someone coming through and saying, what we all hope to think that, our counterparts would say to us would be something like, I've left the karmic and I know what this connection is and I want to give this a try. It could be something, on any level of the spectrum. But whatever is coming through, he's trying to be really brave in coming forward. I feel like this was a real struggle for them. Not just being brave, but like clearing the way to come forward at all. I mean, they came through the Glankener and Judgment, and they came through, being brought back from the past. And they came through a lot to get here, and it might be a small offer, it might be a big offer. It's going to play out differently for everybody. It could be a text saying, can we get lunch and talk about this? It could be, a grand gesture of, I'm tired of playing games, let's get married. It could be anything like that. But it's going to be different for everybody, but don't dismiss it if it's not as big a grand gesture as you would hope for. Remember a couple readings ago, the Jack and the Beanstalk card came out. It might start very small. It might be just an offer of, can we talk? But for some of you, it might be, I'm tired of talking, let's get married, So don't discount the small offers, because those will grow into something really, really profound. So can we clarify, please, the doing the impossible on the High Priestess, the undressing of the salad? This again is dexterity, outcome unclear, things in motion, change of fortune, all right, and achieving the impossible. Please clarify the things in motion underneath or on top of the High Priestess. I feel that the feminines that are doing the shadow work are putting these things in motion. So please clarify. Oh, balls. Broken dreams. And we got the devil. See, what did I say? Good, shitty. Good, shitty. High Priestess doing the impossible, bam, the devil. Shitty. So, the things in motion. I hate that I asked what are the things in motion and then the devil dropped. Okay, so what I'm getting here is the devil is Capricorn energy. It's ruled by Saturn, the taskmaster. In the devil card, so the devil card is the exact reverse of the lovers, or the negative mirror of the lovers. Whereas in the lovers card, the angel is blessing the union. In the devil card, the devil is keeping them bound in something. So this card often comes out when there's codependency, there's addiction, there's some kind of hold on one or both of them that is keeping them stuck. Okay? What did I hear before? I believe there's love in you. Good luck in the dust. Oh, okay. I heard the high priestess is working on a change of fortune, putting things in motion in order to break out of these bonds. And over here we had in the Singer of Courage, right before this card, we had self-discipline, strength, and breaking limiting bonds, or beliefs, but bonds. And here we have them trying to work out how to break those bonds. In this card, the devil, look, he's got a mask on that covers his eyes down to his nose. He can't even see the flames that he's standing in. I feel like this could be either or, but mostly the masculine stuck in this karmic cycle. Because a lot of times they're stuck with the karmics because there's some kind of codependency as the issue. There could be kids, there could be joint bills, there could be a business involved, there could be projects that they are doing together that need to be split, and it's not that easy. So in that case, those things are bondage, binding them to this old cycle. But things are in motion and there's change of fortune, achieving the impossible in order to overcome these difficulties. I love that energy. So clarify, please, the guardian of the gates, the port on the star. This is say what you will, but I know that you want to stay. Please clarify. Guardian of the gate on the star. Potential. This is potential. This is Aquarius, the star. Aquarius has really come up a lot in the last few readings. And I'm assuming it's because of that potential energy. I mean, you could be dealing with an Aquarius. Some of us in the collective are dealing with Aquarius. Some of us aren't. They could even have it just somewhere in their chart, you know. It doesn't have to be Aquarius proper, just the energy of it. Success, happy endings, and then this Guardian of the Gate, a level up. That's beautiful. I think when he comes through this devil energy, this change of fortune, things in motion for him to get through this devil energy, there's going to be a new opportunity to go through. What? Oh, I see this visual of them helping them over, like spirit helping the person over a bunch of rocks. Why do you show me rocks? No going back? Okay, clarify that. Potential on the star. Please clarify the guardian of the gate on the star. Please clarify guardian of the gate on the star. Please be a good one. The Fool. Okay, that's good. That's good energy. The Fool is forward movement to a new opportunity, unburdened with baggage from the cycle you came from. That's really good energy. So this, look at, we've got the Devil card, which is pretty much all baggage. And then we've got the Fool coming forward in a new journey. Okay, so look, it's like the potential for a new journey through the gate, unburdened by the baggage that he left behind. Beautiful energy. So please clarify the fawn. I have no idea. I mean, the fawn still, I still have a block on the fawn. You know. So the fawn is wisdom and magic of the natural world. It says the more we are true to our own nature, the more we have access to our magic. And then the strength card, which is Leo, is talking about telepathy. I feel like if we... let me try to describe that visual. Shoot. I got the feeling of somebody who was just so fed up with being stagnant that they went like super Jedi and really, really developed spiritually enough to be able to communicate in the 5D with their counterpart. Fire's running low. Can you feel the flame are fading low? Please clarify the fawn on strength. Please clarify the fawn on strength. Oh. We're burning up. We're burning down. Clarify the fawn on strength, please. Please clarify the fawn on strength. Clarify. Oh, there we go. The world. Yes, ending of a cycle. I love it. Okay, so I grabbed the book on this one for the world. And I love it because it's here at the end, the last card, and it's bam, the world, the last card of the major arcana. To me, this means, it says completion. To me, this means stability also, because in the Rider Waite, the world card has the 4 fixed signs on it, just like the Wheel of Fortune does. This is an ending. Okay, this is dun dun fin. Okay? Because it's the last card of the major arcana. This is the end. It's not an ending like the death card is. Death ends something to clear a new path for new growth. This is just kaput, the end. Completion, it says. So, having learned the lessons presented by all the previous cards in the major arcana, we finally arrive at the world. The world brings the assurance of success, victory, and triumph. This card doesn't indicate overnight success, but rather the accomplishment of a goal that had been steadily worked towards. Rewards are well deserved, and you will feel delighted with your achievements. So I love that in the ending right there. But we do have another layer to go. So let's see. Page of Cups, Knight of Cups. I love that. Oh, pardon me, please. I'm not tired. I'm never tired at this time of night. Usually when I'm yawning, it means I'm in the channel. That's good. So I've really been drawn to reading these in columns and as in addition to reading them in rows. So here we have the Page of Cups, where the masculine I say the masculine, but it could be a woman, you know. Remember what I always say, gender ain't shit but boobs and wieners, okay? This is energy work. This is energy, which means that, divine masculine could be a woman and divine feminine could be a man, and that's no dig on either side. It's just the energy, okay? The masculine, whoever this could be, put yourself where you feel you need to be in the reading. The masculine started out after going through this crossroads as a page. And I just got a wicked headache on my left side. If that means anything to anybody. He started out as a page. He came through, he became a knight, which is wonderful energy. And now here we have the completion of it and victory. So that's beautiful. On top of strength. Oh, I love that. But this is also, like I said, telepathy and intellect and intuition and telepathy. You got me scattering something I can't compare to nothing I'll ever know. Let me think about this for a second. After this fever I'll survive. I'm all acting a bit crazy, strung out a little bit hazy. Hand over heart I'm praying that I'm gonna make it out alive. I heard if you can tap into your inner what? Power? Come into your inner power, because I feel like we're being called to really develop the spiritual gifts that we are all given. I remember in one of the readings prior, it was talking about one of the things being given after the level up, which is here, was new spiritual gifts. One of them being clairvoyance at the time in that reading, but in this column it was saying telepathy. So if we can tap into the connection, we can communicate with our counterparts. I don't know if you're familiar with the symbolism of the red string. So we have a silver cord, which is connected to our solar plexus, and it keeps our soul tethered to our body while we're alive. When you die, the silver cord is detached and your soul can go on. But as long as we're alive, that we have to be able to come back to our bodies when we wander in the spirit world. So the silver cord keeps us attached at our solar plexus. However, there's also another for the twins, and it's the red string of the connection that connects our hearts. So the heart of each person in the connection is tethered by this red string. I feel like this is saying if we could tap into the connection, we can actually communicate telepathically with our counterpart, and it will travel along the red string of the, I don't know what they call it. They just call it the red string. It connects our hearts. I think if we could tap into that, it will bring a completion to the cycle. And the only way we can do that is by going into the 5D. And that's usually we can do that during meditation or deep sleep. So I know it's hard for a lot of people to get good sleep, but I think we should really try in this time frame to make sure that we can get healthy sleep, because that's when we can do our inner work sometimes. There are a lot of binaural beats, meditations you can find on how to put yourself into a deep state of sleep. You can also find videos on like cord cutting. I mean, we can't cut the red cord. You cannot cut that cord. It's just, you can cord cut karmic ties and be done with the lessons that they taught you and let that go. But for the divine feminine and divine masculine in a twin flame connection, you cannot cut that red cord. Believe me, I've asked and I've tried. You cannot do it. So we can use it to tap into in order to be able to do this shadow work on the other side. Because a lot of times we're actually working with our twins in the 5D on the shadow work, even though in the 3D we don't remember those dreams. Okay? So try to find some of those meditations that you can do during your sleep. That'll help you progress a little bit. Bottom of the deck now. We've got the Three of Wands, which is waiting. We've got the Three of Wands, which is waiting. We've got the Page of Swords, which is gathering information. That I think has to do with gathering knowledge on how to maneuver in the connection in the 5D in order to, continue our shadow work. And underneath that is the Queen of Pentacles. She is the last step before Empress energy, which is really good. Something is coming to, I want to say something is coming to fruition, because she is, look at that pentacle. She grew that herself, Maybe see a sword? No. Okay. The peacock to me says grandeur, pride, beauty, of course. I think this is saying that, okay, so like, I feel like this person is waiting to get on this ship in order to make this journey, okay? Oh, birds? Okay, there are 3 birds. I'm not going to sing it though. Should I? Yeah, I'll sing it. All right. Let me get through the description though. I believe like this person is waiting to get on this ship, and they're gathering information on how they can make this journey. Okay, and the journey they're taking is going towards this Queen of Pentacles. This is Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Sword energy is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius, air energy. So this could be, and then the Pentacles, that's Earth energy. Fire energy is Aries, Leo, and Aquarius. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So, everybody's on the board. Everybody's represented. Underneath that, though, is the Seven of Wands, which is like defensiveness and contention. Under that is the King of Pentacles. Oh, we've got the King and the Queen. Hello. But there's contention and defensiveness in between them. And underneath that, I won't go any further, but it's the Two of Cups. Wonderful energy. Okay. Oh, what was I supposed to say? I thought I was supposed to say something else. Uh-oh, what did I miss? Page of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands, waiting. Page. Page of Swords is also like information gathering, so sometimes it designates someone watching you on social media, somebody keeping tabs on somebody else, in order to gauge when is a good time to make this journey to come towards them, because whoever they're coming towards, they're in Queen energy, Okay. Since that other thought left me, I'm just going to continue. Oh, the song. Okay. I'm going to sing the song for the 3 birds. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds perched on my doorstep, singing sweet songs of a melody pure and true. And they're saying, this is our message to you. I believe that song is the Don't Worry song. Don't worry about a thing, 'cause every little thing is gonna be alright. Yeah, that one. So, that's a really great message that's a really great message to hear during this frickin' cluster F of a journey. So now we've got one more layer to go, and that is using the Tarot of the Divine. Okay, this is myth and folklores from around the world, different cultures. I love this deck. Now, I'm definitely not familiar with every single myth and tale that's told in these cards, and in that instance, I will read them intuitively, just by like the picture. Ever cross your mind? Do I ever cross your mind? I'm not trying to ruin your happiness, but darling, don't you know that I'm the only one for you? I hope this is resonating with someone. I hope this is making sense. I mean, sometimes these readings, I have no idea how to combine these interpretations. And I really worry about the accuracy when that happens. So I hope this is resonating with someone. Please, of course, feel free to leave a comment on if it resonated or not. Do I ever cross your mind? Alright, let's please get some clarifications on here. Last one. Please clarify this Eight of Swords on the Master Maker. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. What is the mental torment here? What is... Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Please clarify the Eight of Swords. Something more. Page of Swords, again. We had him here. Yeah, Page of Swords. I think somebody saw something and got some kind of information that really had them bound up in their heads afterwards. Actually, now I'm getting... Somebody was stressed out about making a... somebody was stressed out about starting what, Spirit? Somebody was stressed out about starting to manifest what they wanted. Like guilty, like feeling guilty about wanting to manifest what would make them happy. So they're waiting for information about the other party with this Page of Swords. Please clarify the Two of Wands. Please, oh, okay. Do I want to take it? No, I haven't asked yet. You love me to my face. I need it more than your embrace. Too many. Just say you want me. That's all it takes. Please clarify the Two of Wands. What's the choice in the crossroads here? The Chariot. Okay, that's fine. That's forward movement. I love that. Okay, somebody's taking forward movement. Usually the Chariot card, like in the Rider-Waite, the Chariot's pulled by two Sphinxes, but they're not moving. They're laying down. So it's not really movement. It's the potential for movement. Like the car is packed. There's gas in it. It's warming up. Get your ass in the car. We gotta go. You know, that's what the Chariot is to me. But this Chariot, man, this is active. This is focus. This is movement, you know? That's really great. Love me. So I feel like so far, somebody's going to find some information, see a message, see, they're going to see something tangible, like communication, that's going to urge them to know that it's clear to move forward. So please clarify the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. We've got, oh, the Six of Cups. Yes. So this is definitely a connection from the past, okay? Usually this means a connection from way back, like almost to childhood, because look at the two on this card are little kids, right? Six of Cups to me not only represents from the past in this life, but from past lives. And that really solidifies to me that this could be a twin flame, not just a soulmate, but a twin flame of connection. Also, we did get the Two of Cups down here somewhere. That the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups together definitely says to me a divine union. I don't think we had the Hierophant. That would have like triple whammy solidified it for me, because the Hierophant was the divine contract. Did we not have that? I swear I talked about it. No? Not this time? Okay. Alright, Six of Cups. What else was I supposed to say about Six of Cups? Oh, yeah. My guide with the sense of humor is coming through, and I'm supposed to say, oh, maybe that's the message he's coming through with. Hang on, I'm getting something else. Oh, I heard, I know it's you. And she said, of course it's me. And the reason he's saying that is because this is coming back from childhood. What was it? This card, the Two of Wands, signifying coming back around to make a choice again. Oh, there's a raven up there. Huh. So ravens and crows and blackbirds in general, the folklore says that they carry a soul to the other side. To me, this is like them bringing one back. So this could be something from a past life. So like I said, my guide with the sense of humor told me to say what they told me before about this card, and it is always back when you were eating boogers, this person loved your ass. That's how long this connection has been going on. Since it's a Six of Cups, I always designate, for me personally, it doesn't have to always be this way for other readers, but to me, this means that they've been at this for at least 6 lifetimes. At least. You know? Okay, let's keep going. Oh, that's the message he's bringing. No, no. Let's try sometime. Yeah, bringing it back from, or someone coming back from the past. On the chariot, too. He's coming back with a quickness. I love it. Yes, bring it. Page of Swords. The swords are the fastest energies. Then we have the chariot in active motion, and Six of Cups, meaning something coming back from the past. I love it. Please clarify judgment. I want to keep that. Knight of Cups. Wow, look at that. The Knight of Cups in the same row as the Knight of Cups. So judgment is being called, and the Knight of Cups is coming forward with a love. Love from the past. Yes, okay. I heard coming out of my cage and I'm doing just fine. Because with the Hanged Man, it's in suspended animation, so it could be, I mean, I don't liken it to a cage, but maybe a mental cage, because that, I mean, we do have the Eight of Swords up here, which is a mental prison. Getting past this blank in our energy, calling judgment on a situation, this could be somebody, not just the divine. Hang on. Can't tell dreams from true, for it's been so long since I have seen you. I can hardly remember your face anymore when I get alone. And the distance causes only silence. I think that you smile. I really love this energy in this stack. It's even with the Glankener here, it's like he's being shut up, you know, because judgment is called on those actions, and then he's coming forward as the Page of Cups. We get the Page of Cups twice, or no, Knight of Cups. We get the Knight of Cups twice. This is beautiful, and so far, right in between is the Ten of Cups. I love it. Oh, is this a eagle, or what do the Mongolians have? Falcons? Hawks? Something like that. This came up in someone else's reading. Oh, it was Enchanted Tarot. Check out Enchanted Tarot. I think it was the Libra reading, this past Libra reading. She had falcons all through her cards. And it just was beautiful because it was like it took off from someplace in one card. It was being sent off by the king. And then in the next card, it was landing with the queen. And it had like messages going back and forth. I love that. So this, it's like he's sending out. He's gonna send out a message. I love that. After judgment, it's like I feel the energy is somebody finally made up their mind, and it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna send that text. Awesome, let's do this. Bring it. Check your messages, God damn it. You know. So please clarify the Ten of Cups. The moon. Okay. I heard this is still just a dream. I heard this is still just a dream that they're working towards. But she's waiting, masculine. Look. I believe somebody's had a dream maybe of someone standing on a bridge waiting. Okay? The feminine is waiting, masculine. And underneath the moon, underneath all this, she's keeping it to herself. Wait, they showed me something. Let me see if I can describe it. I heard someone made a wish under the moon. This could be moon manifestation work. I know a lot of times when there's a full moon, we do intention work, like what we want to um, grow during the moon cycle, so that we can harvest it like the next moon. So I feel like somebody is working with moon energy to say prayers for manifesting this Ten of Cups. So maybe at the next full moon, there will be some kind of communication, some kind of message. Look to your dreams. Maybe somebody is waiting for you on a red bridge somewhere, and it's near. It's like she's looking off towards her home. Again with the home. Again with that. Like I said, a lot of times when you meet your twin, your soul feels like that person's that's my home. And technically, I mean, it is, because a twin is one soul that's been split in two. So when you find your other counterpart, of course, that's going to feel like home. Their arms, their face, their energy, their laugh, you know, their eyes, just the way they interact, the way their mannerisms, it all feels so familiar. And it's like that because that's us, you know. I feel like under this moon, she's waiting for this Ten of Cups to come in. And it's coming finally with the Knight of Cups, because judgment has come. So please clarify this other Knight of Cups. Oh, and the song that's playing right now is called Moon Dust, and there's the moon. I'm building this house on the moon like a lost Astronaut, looking at you like a star from a place the world forgot. And there's nothing that I can do except bury my love for you. Okay, so please clarify the Knight of Cups on the Singer of Courage. Ooh, this knight is gathering up all his courage to come forward. Am I taking that? No. No, boys. Jump again if you need to. Hang on. To bury my love. Nothing can breathe. Please clarify the Knight of Cups on Singer of Courage. What is this brave knight of romantic knight bringing forward? Oh, do I want to take it? Nope. Nope, we're just going to put that back. I don't like how that jumped anyway. Huey. Mommy. Huey. What you doing? The brightness of the... Nope. 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 Hi, baby. What do you want? Hi. Everyone say hi to Huey. You know we couldn't get through one reading without her jumping on the cards. In the moon dust, I'm a castaway, and then reap what they sow. Oh well. Okay. I like this song too. Sing with me. You've been on my mind. I grow fonder every day, lose myself in time. Just thinking of your face. Knight of Cups, please, on Courage. All right. Oh, the Four of Wands, you guys. I love it. To let my doubts go. Four of Wands. So, what I always say about the Four of Wands is I'm not real... Ooh, I got kitty hair on my nose. I'm not really familiar with this story. It's a Hindu. It looks... sorry, I'm stuttering. I do stutter really bad. I'm so sorry, you guys. It takes me so long to get over my anxiety about recording because I do stutter really bad. Okay. I am not familiar with Hindu mythology, but I do know that some of their gods and goddesses are blue for some reason. So to me, this feels like a mortal man fell in love with a goddess and they decided to be married and be together. The Four of Wands is often called the 1111 card for the twin flame journey. I don't quite put that much weight on it. To me, it's just four, meaning stability and steadiness and dependability. You can depend on each other, you know. And the four pillars are the beginnings of a structure that will become their home. Okay? This is, they might be very different. And that often happens with twins where they don't look similar, they look opposite because they're, you know, they're each other's mirrors. So this feels like maybe it took a while to get here because they are so different. And maybe they each had to let go of something for them to be together. Because, I mean, there are plenty of stories where if they're so different, you know, people don't actually want them to be together. They want them to be with somebody more like themselves. So each side is often has to sacrifice a lot in order to bring this union together. And I love the idea that this human king falls in love with a goddess that looks nothing like him, you know? Um, so the Knight of Cups is being brave, coming forward, and because this is what he's coming towards. He wants that Four of Wands. He wants that promise of a future with the person that he loves. I love that. Yay! Okay, please clarify the devil on the impossible. Please clarify the devil on the undressing of the salads. Things in motion, change of fortune, and the devil. Please clarify the devil. Okay, I'll take it. King of Coins. All right. King of... Oh, that's a King of Pentacles. That slow-ass pentacle energy. So I love the progression here. He started out as a page in this row, and then he became a knight in this row. Now he's showing up here as a king. King of Pentacles, that's earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Usually I give the king and queen position to the later of the signs, which would be a Capricorn. But for me in this reading, I feel like it could be any of them. And it can be anywhere in the chart. He is slow, but he's one step down from the Emperor card, which means, you know, almost have all his ducks in a row. The King of Pentacles, he's really, I heard daddy energy. Like, with the Emperor, I've heard a couple of readers, when the Emperor drops, they're like, yeah, daddy's home, you know, because that's the kind of guy that you want. That's the kind of masculine you want. Even though, if it's a Capricorn, he will work himself to the grave, and work will always be first. And it's that way because that's how he shows his love. Okay? Taurus is very, very traditional energy. Virgo's very analytical, but they're all concerned with very 3D provisionary things. Like, he wants to know that he can come forward as a king and offer, you know, whatever he's worked towards for his queen. And it's slow energy. Even on this card, the King of Pentacles, he's a turtle, you know, but look at what's on him. I mean, the whole world grows on his back. Look at the moon. We've got the moon too here. Look at. They're under the same moon. So while she's wishing and waiting, he's trying to get his shit in order. But look what's on his back. It's like he's really carrying a lot on him. So that's why he's so slow. So have patience, feminines, because they got a lot to work on. I believe you'll never change. I'm not satisfied with where I'm at in life. I didn't ask anything yet. That's a good card. Please clarify the Fool on the Guardian of the Gate. I feel like this is you know when you go to the track and the dogs are kept behind the gate. It's like that's the gate, and then the gate opens and they're like, boom, right? I feel like that's the Fool. It's like they're waiting for the gate to open. They're waiting for their opportunity. They're waiting for a door to open. They're waiting to see an in. And then they're going to come forward with no baggage from the past. I love that. Please clarify the Fool on the Guardian. Be a good one. Oh, that's too many. Ooh, gotta put them back. Before this came to light. Please clarify the Fool. Supposed to be happy. All I ever wanted. It comes with a price. Am I supposed to be happy? Yay! 8 of Wands, communication, and quick too. Look at that. It's a hawk, an eagle. Die for me. Coming in hot. Live for me too. I love that. I mean, I can't really say much more about the Eight of Wands, but it's fast communication, information. You would think that would be Swords energy, but it's Wands fire energy because it's the action. It's an active thing, you know. Whereas Swords energy is mostly thought energy. I mean, it's not usually. It doesn't always have to be active energy. It could be very internal thought energy, but the wands is ambition, and it's fire energy. It's very dynamic, so this is going to be quick communication soon after this King of Pentacles gets off his ass. Oh, I have such issues with the earth signs sometimes. So all right, we're at the end. Let's clarify the world, please. Clarify the world on the fawn. Oh, jeez. No. No. Ace of Swords made a peek, but that's too bad. And the Star made a peek, too. That's crazy. Okay. Please clarify the world. Alright. Oh, balls. Oh, death. I mean, that's crazy. I like it, though. Hang on. I heard you thought it was over, but there's this... So, I know this feels very negative, but from what I got from thinking about this is that, remember I said the world is just the end, right? But then we've got the death card on top of that. To me, it feels like, because death is clearing something away in order for something new to come in, like I said earlier. And then I was like, but this is just the world. This is just the end. No, there's hope. I know death doesn't think like death doesn't usually designate hope, but for me, I do like this placement, because where we thought it was just done, it might not be done, you know, because like I said, death brings new life afterwards. I'm not sure of this myth. It kind of feels like, I don't know what this is. But she's coming in the night with a little lamp, and she's pulling a curtain back, and behind it is, you know, death. But the idea of pulling back the curtain, I feel like somebody's going to reveal a truth. It might be hard to take at first, but I do feel like with this communication from this King of Pentacles that there's hope for this. What's on the bottom? Page of Pentacles, King of Swords, and Three of Swords reverse, which I usually don't read reversals, but I'm being called to read this in reverse. And then underneath that, 10 of coins. I love it. Okay, so Page of Pentacles. We've got, I think we have all the pages except the wands, which is fine. Page of Pentacles is coming forward with a small offer. That's fine. We don't need the world, masculine. We just want you. Excuse me. Coming forward though with, so pages are messengers, so a message is coming in about an offer from this, bam, King of Swords. King of Swords is Aquarius energy. Could be any of the other air signs, but I usually give the King and Queen to the older of the signs, which would be Aquarius. So a tangible offer coming in from somebody who may be an Aquarius or just in their King of Swords. No nonsense. Here's the truth. I want it. Let's do this kind of energy. And all of this culminates in the last card, which is the reversal of heartbreak. I mean, what could be better than that, right? Reversing the heartbreak, because what is the offer to reverse the heartbreak? Bam. Ten of Coins, Ten of Pentacles. So we have the Ten of Cups, which is fulfillment of emotional desires, and now we have the Ten of Pentacles, which is fulfillment of material desires. So yeah, we're at the end. That was a great reading. Now, I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'll have to just like kind of contemplate over again. Six of Cups, the Chariot. I love that. Four of Wands, beautiful. The Moon. Eight of Wands, communication. The ending of the end. I don't know. You know, reversal of the end. Be strong. And I love it. I really do. So, I really hope this resonated for someone. I hope it was useful. I hope it made sense. If it did resonate for you and you'd like to support my channel, my Venmo is Arkytior46. Thank you for anything that might land there. If you'd like to check out other readers with a similar vibe as me, check out Dharma Jane's channel. That link is in the description box below. Also go to Visions of Love Tarot. That's our Pixie. Maslow Tarot. And Captain Happy's Arcana Adventures. Oh, Captain. As always, join us on the Raven's Nest Facebook group. I am not the administrator there. That page was started by Dharma Jane. But you can catch us all over there on our bullshit 24/7 where the mayhem continues. We laugh, we drink, we talk about tarot and astrology and boys. And we're always getting put in Facebook jail. It's a really fun group, Dirty Birds. So if you come by with a sense of humor and don't be an asshat. So thank you for watching. I'll be back in a couple days to check in on the energy of the collective. And until then, remember your safe word.